Good day, Nigerians. Today, I'm sad as a Nigerian. I'm sad as a Nigerian citizen. Yesterday, a brigadier general and two of his junior officers were executed by terrorists in northern Nigeria. It is very unfortunate. In 2020, an American citizen was kidnapped in Nigeria, and within a twinkle of an eye, the American government sent help. They flew into Nigeria to rescue him. He wasn't a military man, he wasn't an American soldier, but an American citizen. They flew him into Nigeria, flew out of the country with him alive. He was rescued. That is a country that values life. Nigeria is a country that does not value life, where the life of Nigerian citizens is nothing. The life of Nigerian army officers is nothing. This is unfortunate. A brigadier general of Nigerian army was captured by Boko Haram after his location was shared by members of Nigerian army who are sympathetic to Boko Haram cause. His location was shared after the officer contacted the military authority asking for rescue. It was difficult for Nigerian army to order for rescue of his senior officers within 2 hours. Hey, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. What do we expect? President Trump called us years ago, called Africa a shithole. We were hungry. Recently, President Trump said Nigeria is a disgraced country. Are we not a disgraced country? We are a disgraced country. How can we find it difficult to rescue our officers? To establish a rescue team within 2 hours. He was executed within 6 hours. A brigadier general in Nigeria army. And this is a country where somebody that went to the Nigeria Defense Academy, spent 5 years in Nigeria Defense Academy, and passed out in flying colors, became a lieutenant, became a naval lieutenant, and is being used as security man in an uncompleted building by a retired naval chief, and he's proud of that. When that guy was messing up with Wike, everybody was shouting. Everybody was shouting. Nigerian retired generals came out in their doves, yelling, shouting. The same Buratai, General Buratai, who with President Muhammadu Buhari admitted Boko Haram members, repentant Boko Haram members into the Nigerian army, is coming out to rant. What a country. The same problem caused by General Buratai and Buhari is what we are facing today. I'm more sad, and I will be more sad if this brigadier general Uba, if he's an Igbo man, because it is either he's an Igbo man or a middle better. I still watched Nnamdi Kanu's video yesterday, where he was telling Igbo officers in the Nigerian army to live in doves, to resign in doves, that they are going to use them as sacrifice. It is very unfortunate that Nigerian Nigeria authority is using southern military officers in Nigerian army and middle belt officers in Nigerian army as sacrifice. Our officers are being wasted in their numbers. What a country. What a country. What a country. The Commander-in-Chief of Nigeria Armed Forces President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the time is now to dismantle this country. There is no point for us to continue to be one Nigeria in a country where somebody, a highly placed traditional ruler or religious leader like Sultan of Sokoto will come out and be telling us that if you attack Boko Haram, you are attacking God. The Sultan of Sokoto is sympathetic to the cause of Boko Haram. Sultan of Sokoto is sympathetic with his utterances to the cause of terrorists. Why should we continue to be in the same country with this kind of people? It is said, it is alleged, that a lot of emirs in northern Nigeria are members of Boko Haram. It is said, and it's also alleged that a lot of senators, a lot of members of House of Rep in northern Nigeria, a lot of members of House of Assemblies in northern Nigeria are members of Boko Haram. We are in an unfortunate country and an unfortunate situation. How long are we going to continue like this as a people, as a nation? We are not, in the first place, we are not supposed to be a one country with these northern terrorists. We are not supposed to be in the same country. We are not supposed to be in the same country. If southern Nigeria and people of Middle Belt are one country, we will live together in peace. I think the time to dismantle Nigeria is now. My part of the country, the Yorubas, will be a better place to live in if we can be allowed to have a country of our own. If as Yorubas, if we need the numbers, we are not too small, but if we need the numbers, we can go into discussion with our brothers and sisters in Benin Republic and Togo for us to form a country. We will live in peace with these people than the people of the north. The people of the north, a lot of emirs of the north are said to love Boko Haram. They are said to love terrorists. How can a responsible president, how can a responsible commander-in-chief arrest terrorists and you enlist them into your national army? It's not done anywhere. It is only in Nigeria that this rubbish can happen. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. I will be, as I've said, I will be more sad if we now discover that this brigadier general is an army officer from Igbo land. It will be very unfortunate, because when Nnamdi Kanu was talking, everybody thought Nnamdi Kanu was foolish. Is it Nnamdi Kanu that is foolish now? Because when somebody in the rank of brigadier general, it was at risk, and it's difficult for Nigerian military to rescue him. No. It cannot. It can only happen in a terrorist infected country called Nigeria. Today, I am ashamed to be called a Nigerian. I am highly ashamed to be seen in Nigeria. As a naturalized American, I can carry arms to fight for the United States of America. But as a born Nigerian, as a Nigerian born, I cannot fight for Nigeria. I can only fight for my tribe. If I have to fight war on behalf of Yoruba land, I will do so. But I cannot fight war on behalf of Nigeria. It's unfortunate. Being a Nigerian, it is highly unfortunate. Nigeria failed Brigadier General Oba. Nigeria failed him. Nigeria Commander-in-Chief failed him. Nigeria Defense Authorities failed him. He was a giant soldier who was loyal to his country. But he was so fortunate to be working with people who are loyal to terrorists. It was unlucky, it was unfortunate to be working with army officers, Nigerian army officers who are loyal to terrorists. This is arrant nonsense. Nigeria failed him. Nigeria failed his children. Nigeria failed his family. The spirit of people like Brigadier General Dekure, Black Scorpion, and a lot of Nigerian soldiers who died during the Civil War will be regretting why they should they should die on behalf of Nigeria, fighting for the unity of Nigeria. If our soldiers fought like this during the Civil War, do you think we will be able to defeat and unite this country called Nigeria, this disgraced country called Nigeria? If one state in Igbo land decide to fight in Nigeria today, Nigeria cannot win because there cannot be commitment. People like General Rana Kiriade, Brigadier General Benjamin Adekule, Buhari Abacha, Abdul Salam, Muhammadu Buhari, all of them were committed during Nigeria's Civil War. But it is unfortunate that today, senior military officers in Nigeria, especially in the north, are not committed to Nigeria's unity. They are agents of disunity. A former chief of army staff, a retired former chief of army staff, General Theophilus Danjuma, was in an occasion. He was shouting. He said Nigerian army officers collude with terrorists. Theophilus Danjuma said it. He said Nigerian army officers from the north collude with terrorists to sell out Nigerian soldiers. It has happened to Brigadier General Uba. Nigeria is an unfortunate country. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I know your hands are tied, but it is in the interest of everybody to dismantle this country. Because a lot of people, a lot of army officers of northern extraction are working on cross purpose. They are not with us. They are not with Nigeria. Their body is in Nigerian army, but their spirit is with the terrorists. We cannot continue to waste southern soldiers. We cannot continue to waste middle belt soldiers. This is the time to end Nigeria. This is the time to dismantle Nigeria. We cannot continue to waste our people, to allow our people to be wasted. Enough is enough. End Nigeria now. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, end Nigeria now. We can't continue like this. How long are we going to continue like this? A Fulani S-man can leave Sokoto, can leave Borno, can leave Zamfara, can leave the North with AK-47 with his cow and come to the south and start eating people's crop and start killing people, raping people in the name of herding cows. And Nigeria police will be looking the other way. A herder will bring AK-47, armed with AK-47 from northern Nigeria, walk thousands of miles to southern Nigeria with AK-47, kidnapping, collecting money, collecting ransom. And Nigerian authority, Nigerian police is powerless, can't do nothing. No, this is unacceptable. A farmer who has the money to buy AK-47 is not allowed to buy it to defend himself. Even people that have their gun, government agents will come and collect it from them to tell them that they want to service their guns for them, their double barrel for them. Before they know, terrorists will come overnight. That's what's happened in Rivers. That's what happened in Rivers. In Kwara, where the military authorities came, took away the double barrels of vigilante. They told them they are going to service it for them, not knowing. As General Tefuyadegama already said, the military authorities collude with terrorists. After collecting their guns from them, they told them, you can now go in. Fulani terrorists came in and start killing people, ransacking villages. And we say we are one country. One country, my foot. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the time to end Nigeria is now. The time to end Nigeria is now. The time to end Nigeria is now. I think it is the interest of everybody for Nigeria government to discontinue the humiliation, the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu. There is no need to continue to prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. Release Nnamdi Kanu now. If Nigeria can go into agreement with Boko Haram, with terrorists, if Nigeria government can continue to negotiate with terrorists, why is it difficult to negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu? Yes, I listened to Nnamdi Kanu's instruction during answers, where he said security agents should be on arrive. But what did Nnamdi Kanu do that these terrorists are not doing now? These Boko Haram terrorists, you guys are listed into Nigeria army. They are the ones selling out our soldiers. They are selling out our soldiers. They are sharing location of our soldiers to their Boko Haram commanders. Unfortunately, the Mutulas, who are governors of southern and middle belt regions today, all they want is money. They are not there to protect the interests of their people. All they want is money at the expense of their people. If they have the interests of their people, the governors from southern Nigeria, the governors from middle belt, the senators, members of House of Rep from northern Nigeria, from middle belt, this is the time to put pressure on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to allow Nigeria to end. There's no point for us to continue to have a one Nigeria, where terrorists are being enlisted into Nigeria army. How can they be purely repentant? How can you be calling them repentant? They will still be loyal to their commanders in Boko Haram, in other terrorist organizations. You can negotiate with Boko Haram, you can negotiate with terrorists, but you cannot negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is now spending close to 10 years in custody of Nigeria government. The same Nigeria government is negotiating every day with terrorists. I think enough is enough. End Nigeria now. End Nigeria now, in the interest of everybody.